natural solutions to money, relationships, wellness, and more. Shine a light onto your day and into your life. Power Your Life with Dr. Joanne White.
Welcome to Power Your Life. I'm Joanne White, your host. What's the scoop about vitamins? Is taking too many supplements dangerous to your health? My first guest is here to answer this question and much more. Hallie Rich is the founder of Rich Vitamins, and she's the third generation in her family in the vitamin industry. Hallie's here to talk about the myths that are surrounding dietary supplements. Welcome, Hallie.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure for you to be here. So you brought us some gifts, which I love, but we'll get into that because you have been in this vitamin industry. You kind of grew up with it, with your grandmother and your father actually being part of it, and you grew up in the ranks. And there was a deep, dark secret that you kind of kept. Well, I guess your father and your grandmother knew that, right? But so tell us the secret.
So I was basically the shoemaker's daughter who had no shoes. I was the pill maker's daughter who couldn't swallow pills. So it was kind of a closely held secret that I couldn't swallow pills. So even though I passionately believe in the power of proper supplementation, I couldn't take any of the vitamins that our family manufactured because I couldn't take them due to the form that they were in pills and capsules.
So then you actually, when your dad passed, you came up, you created your own company, and you really did something very innovative. Thank you, because it didn't only help you, it helped other people. And I know how difficult it is to swallow pills. So you came up with something called Alternavites, right? And we'll talk about this in a little bit because this is for kids, and
Yes.
not just kids, adults.
Absolutely.
So what does that do, Hallie?
So basically, I knew that I couldn't take vitamins because of the pill form that they were in, because I have difficulty swallowing pills. And actually, just like you also, 100 million Americans have difficulty swallowing pills. So while 1 out of every 2 Americans takes the vitamins, what about the other 1 person, who can't take them because of the form? Or there might be other reasons. They're not convenient to take, they don't fit into their lifestyle, they're looking for something gluten-free or vegetarian. So it really took the time to kind of develop that formula that really eliminated excuses as to why people don't take their vitamins. And for me personally, just like yourself, I know as we've spoken, there is definitely an audience out there for a powdered vitamin that you don't have to take via pill, because it does get kind of hard to choke back those vitamin horse pills.
So this is something, it's not just for kids, because we were talking, but it melts in your mouth. It says it has a great taste. It's gluten-free. It has 0 grams of sugar and no artificial ingredients, so it's very natural. And you said you can put it in anything, right? Hot, cold, what else can you do with it?
You can do absolutely everything but cook with it, because heat ruins the integrity of nutrients. But other than that, you can take it like a mouth like you would a pixie stick when you were younger by pouring it on your tongue where it melts. Or you can mix it into yogurts, smoothies, shakes, puddings. You can use it as a topping for frozen yogurts or your cereal. You can dip it into fruits. So we really wanted to make something that was really versatile, because what's the number 1 reason sometimes people don't take vitamins? They forget.
Right.
So we wanted to make something that was convenient and that fit into your lifestyle and not the other way around.
And also for kids would love something like this, because like you said, you could put it in their drinks and it's not, oh mom, I don't want to take that pill, right, all that stuff.
Exactly. One of my proudest moments was from a mom who emailed me saying that her kid reminds her every morning it's time to take their vitamins. So to me, that was like a home run. If kids are reminding their parents it's time to take their vitamins, we did something right.
Right, you did, and it's great. So let's talk about this for a minute, because there's research that says taking supplements doesn't do anything. Is that true? I mean, it doesn't help? What's the scoop on that?
I don't believe that that's true. I think that some of the studies that came out are flawed. For example, one of the recent studies that came out about multivitamins, the compliance was an issue. People only took their vitamins 2/3 of the time. So of course it's not going to help the way that you would intend it to help. So I think a lot of these studies that are out there, unfortunately only 1 or 2 points get picked up about the study and not the study in its entirety. If you're not compliant with something and you're not taking it as directed, it's a problem. I think the other thing is that some of these studies purport things that we don't claim to be in the first place. For example, vitamins, cause, vitamins fixing cancer and really helping with that, or vitamins can't do that. On every vitamin box you'll look at, they'll say that vitamins can't cure, treat, prevent, or diagnose any disease. So they're saying something that's not true. For example, it'd be like saying your heart vitamin's not going to help you lift better in the gym, or your
Right.
cantaloupe's not going to raise your vitamin D levels. It's, kind of going after something that people don't claim in the first place. So it's really being like a false negative.
But you also had said to me that the vitamin industry is really heavily regulated. So you have to make sure that what the ingredients in it, firstly, are accurate, and secondly, that you're not doing something that you're purporting to do.
Absolutely. FDA and the FTC do regulate the vitamin industry despite what people say. And I always like to say it's kind of like the cop riding in the car behind you.
Right.
You know they're there, you pay a little bit more attention to details, you look at your speedometer to make sure you're going the speed limit, and that's really the way that the vitamin industry operates. At any time, the FDA or the FTC can come into your facility, they can go through any of your papers, they can test
Unannounced.
anything they want,
Unannounced?
completely unannounced. So it really is like having that someone watching over your shoulder. So we are very heavily regulated, and there are specific laws and regulations in which we all have to comply with.
And that's important because, like anything else, there's confidence when you have to be on your toes because somebody may come in and really take a look at what you're doing. Are vitamins really absorbed? I read something that the vitamins that you're taking are not absorbed in your system, so why bother? Is that true?
I haven't seen any research to support that. I mean, your cells need vitamins and minerals to function properly. So, ideally it should come from food, but we all know that we don't eat the way that we should, or that we
Right.
prefer to, or that we want to, whether it's because it's more expensive, whether it's because of time, whether it's just, even the soil being, depleted, so fruits and vegetables aren't what they used to be. So vitamins are a great insurance policy to make sure that we get the support that we need for those times. But in terms of absorption, your body knows what it needs, and it needs vitamins and minerals. So whether it comes from food or supplements, your body knows how to produce that and manufacture it.
And it's important to make sure that your body's getting what it needs.
Absolutely. On a cellular level, your vitamins and minerals are most important. And what's the number one thing that depletes your vitamins and minerals? Stress. So for us, it's really important that you have enough of those to get through your days, whether it's environmental stress, physical stress, emotional stress. You really want to make sure you fuel your body with the nutrients that it needs.
And Americans go through a heck of a lot of stress, so they need their vitamins. And I remember that my doctor, after I had blood work, said, you're deficient in vitamin D. So vitamins are really a great support. Hallie, thank you so much. You're full of wonderful information and great Alternavites, sorry about that. Are you afraid of your child going through a summer brain drain? Stay with us for expert advice on how to make the most of your children's summer and to keep their brains really challenged.